Well, it's an odd weather day today. It's Friday, and clouds moved in during the night last night. It went from 27 or 24 degrees below zero to 7 degrees above zero. And so we're going to take the SkiDoo out for a little run and just see how well it performs. There's still a lot of work that I think is going to have to be done on this thing, so we'll find out on this trip.
I'm thinking of getting that pillow, we strap it on here, maybe give me a little bit of,
Yeah,
because this is, there's no way to lean back on this. And it doesn't adjust. We looked at this before.
yeah.
You know what else I didn't do was put these on those stove last night. They're wet from yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so wet.
All right, let's let me pack in.
Did you bring your snowshoes?
No.
And you're wearing the wrong shoes for packing in.
Yeah, well,
Which one do you want?
good question.
I mean, this is not farther than to the brown tarp, like you said.
Yeah. Right now, using the warmth of the engine to thaw out the bar and chain on the chainsaw. Oh, in here?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a little tiny box.
okay. Well, we're trying to design a box that'll go on the back of this thing to hold things.
The whole thing.
Yes. All right, let's get ourselves out of here.
After I get this tucked in.
Well, as the sun begins to set on this Monday, very warm temperatures, about 25 degrees above zero at the moment. We're going to make an emergency run into Manley, into the post office, to get that done, because with temps like this, everything starts to melt. So I have our train that I'm putting together here, and we are going to be attempting this with the SkiDoo. This will be the first time that we've been able to use it since we got it out here. So it's going to be interesting to see just how well it performs. I've tanked it up. It's full of gas. Got a can of seafoam there. I'm just going to dump into that gas tank tomorrow morning, and we'll see if the injectors need a little bit of cleaning. And I think that's one of the main problems with it right now. But otherwise, we are loaded and ready to go. Update on the Polaris. Not good. The thermostat and the sensor I thought went bad. But what is happening is it is leaking around the thermostat housing. It's a very, very tiny leak. but a leak nonetheless. So I don't know if you can see this dripping down here. And I'm unable to find out if it's actually coming out of the housing or if it's coming from the sensor. So once we get back and I have some time to actually deal with this, why, you know, I'll figure it out. Anybody out there got any suggestions, just leave them in the comments. This is a Liberty 600, by the way, just so you'll know. But we'll see. Well, we're running uber late, as they say. We have had to make a decision. We're not sure that we've made the right decision. It's almost 35 degrees above zero right now. The sun is coming out, things are clearing up, and this is a very dangerous time to try to get out onto the creeks and rivers to try to cross. We'll find out when we get to our first little crossing. That's called Dugan Creek, and if there's no overflow there, we'll go on, and then our next major crossing is the Tanana River at Baker Creek, and that's the one that gets really squirrely at times. We'll see how it turns out this time. I know. We finally made it, didn't we?
Yay!
Yay, look at this. I have to give you a shot here of this. This is how loaded down we were. And we dropped one sled, and we probably should have brought the third sled. But we are about to leave out now and head back home.
Takes to get from here to Dugan.
Oh, okay. Well, we are now off of the Tanana River, and we're at our little stop rest spot.
The Tanana River is my least favorite part of this trip. I don't like being on that river.
Well, yeah, I don't like being on it when it's this warm.
I don't like being on it at all.
The good thing this year is when they broke trail for it, they stayed on the sandbars. It is literally sandbar the entire way to Baker Creek. So, well, when you cross over to Baker Creek, you're going over ice and water, but that's only a very short distance. And then from here on out, it's pretty straightforward, other than what we call Dugan Creek, which is, well, you've seen that in previous videos.
I have to mark my spot.
Mark your spot?
Yes. Snow angels, you know?
Oh.
I have to do a snow angel without a dog to ruin it. Whee! Wait, I need a halo. Now I need help to get up.
Oh, okay. I knew that was coming. All right, let's do this right, or...
So that I bring you down too?
No, you'll mess your angel up.
I know.
And I got to get in another position to...
I don't know how people get up out of their angels.
Just like that. Well...
Marla, look, I do. Look, there's my halo.
Yep.
Little spot.
Okay, we got to get going. It's getting really late and the sun is going down, and matter of fact, it's already down and the clouds have moved in. We are looking for some really warm temperatures, heavy snow later in the week.
All right, everyone. Wanted to give you all an update because my honey got all excited about talking about my upcoming trip to the post office on my own, and things haven't quite worked out the way we planned. However, just a few days ago, my son brought out dog food for his dog and brought my camping gear that's been at a friend's house, which was one of the reasons I needed to go to Fairbanks. So we brought that home yesterday, and tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm considering all this camping gear to be my 60th birthday present to myself. So here goes. I bought from a company in Canada, Life Outdoors, a little wood stove, It folds down into just this tiny little thing, and we'll do a setting up video of it later. But this is essentially the stove, and the pipes are in here. Pipes and the supports, all that folds down in here. But like I said, I'll do a setup video of it later. I've kind of been wanting to open this since last night, but I thought I'd video this when it was daylight. Now, what is this here? I don't know what this is. Oh, this is the spark arrestor to go with it, just in case some sparks got out. I wouldn't want my tent getting hot spots or burned. I'm so psyched. I can't wait to use this. And we'll do a video, we'll do a setup video, and well, hello, Takani wants in on the action. We'll do this setup video, and we'll do it here, or close by here around the cabin someplace before I go and take you out in the woods. This is my hot tent. Oh. This will also be another setup video. But this is what I've been waiting on. It's a 2-person tent. This stove goes with it. The company's based in Canada. Light Outdoors. Their Isola 2-person tent. But I'm so excited. Now I have to get into that other box. Also, as far as my long-awaited trip to the post office, I have skis. Can't find the ski boots. So it may be either I snowshoe, which means it'll take me forever because it's 20 miles from here. I am 5 foot with short legs, and never in my life have I walked fast, so we don't know how long it will end up taking. Either that, I'll do a snow machine overnighter trip. All right, this is my ground pad. Oh, I don't have a good place to try this. I'm not trying it over here, but this is my Wiggy's ground pad, which is supposed to be best of the best. We'll have to do another one of that. And we have, see, I ordered Wiggy's sleeping bag. I thought I'd had one, but I didn't. And it came with a pillow. Get out of there. Nope, that's not for you. That's not for you. And Lamilite socks, which are, from all the reviews, these socks can take the place of regular socks, and you don't sweat in them, and they keep you warm. So I got myself a couple pairs. I bought Jed a pair because you had to buy them in a set of 3. So 1 for Jed, 2 for me. And if they work for Jed, we can always get more. What else is down here? Another one. And there's more stuff down there. Can't quite get to it though. Oh, honey, these are for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Here, you take this. Woo, it's heavy. Is there any? There should still be something in there. Yeah. Booties. This is my balaclava. I didn't know I got green. I thought I wanted black. But let's see, honey. Don't mind my cap head. It's kind of big on me, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't I look like a Russian? Yeah. I know, a Russian backwoods woman, mountain woman. These are supposed to be really good too. Supposed to keep you from, like, I guess, sweating, and because when you sweat and you're out on the trail like that in the wintertime, you sweat, you get cold, and you don't like that. And these are sleeping socks. When I bought the sleeping bag, I got a pair of sleeping socks and the pillow came with it. So people complain about having cold feet when they're in bed asleep. This should work. I'll let you guys know in a future video. And my sleeping bag. Ooh. Okay, I don't know about opening that right here, but we can try. Okay. Future video right there. I'm so sorry. Happy birthday to me. All right, so another thing with doing this as a ski and snowshoe trip, this is the sled my plan was to use. It's a 5-foot polk sled. It has poles that attach to a harness that you wear. However, now I'm starting to rethink things. I didn't realize a sleeping bag would be quite this big, but that's the sleeping bag and sleeping pad, which I guess I can do like that. And that doesn't, oh wait, pillow, gotta have pillow. Gotta have my tent stove and tent. Let's see, we put this all here. Let's just kind of toss that. Oh, these are the stakes for the tent. All right, now that does not include food, jet boil, camp stove stuff. Doesn't include, I mean not camp stove, camp cooking kettle. Doesn't include any of that, and already that thing is full. So either I need a longer sled, and they're not inexpensive, they're a few $100s, or it looks like a SkiDoo overnight trip on my own, maybe 2 overnight trips, or 2 overnights before I come home. What do you think, honey? That work?
That'll work, but that's up to you.
Well, I'm looking at this and going, I don't have boots for my skis. I don't know where they are. My snowshoes won't be really slow. So a 20-mile trip to Manley on snowshoes would probably take me about 4 days. That's a long time. So an 8-day trip to do this, I don't think so. But